Hi, Carl Danzer here, representing Performance Accessories. We're here to talk about the M92X. It's a great wood adhesive for doing any of your engineered wood. Key things about this is it's a modified urethane, which is modified silane, same thing. Important thing to mention about that is if you do get it onto the surface, unlike a traditional urethane, it will not damage the surface finish of any of your pre-finished boards. You'll have a few simple tools. Your trowel, make sure your trowel matches whichever type of engineered wood you're doing. Got a few suggestions based on the different types of wood right here on the label, but also make sure to check the install instructions of your engineered wood floor. I've got a roller here, which I will roll the floor after I go over, and then a few tools here in case I need to clean up. So I'll open this right on up. It is a wet install. Key thing to that is we are going to install immediately once we get this troweled out. So I'm just simply applying, and then I am going to meter out the product. Get enough to make sure we can cover that whole surface of the board. We want 100% coverage. We don't want to leave any areas where we could end up with some sort of hollow spots, as that will be an area that is not adhered to your floor. Get a little bit over here. And you'll see I am going in the opposite direction of the board that I am going to install. You'll get a lot better adhesion by doing that. So here we go. Grab one of these boards. You're gonna lay it right in, because like I said, it is a wet install. Make sure it's nice and flat. Check flatness tolerances of your floor. Most common that you're going to have across all different flooring is going to be 3/16 in a 10-foot span. That's important so you aren't creating an area in which your floor is sticking on one side and the other, and you have no adhesion touching in the center. So now that we've got this rolled out, we are going to check every once in a while and make sure that we've got that 100% coverage. So we've got a pretty good bond here, so we're going to have to break that there. As you can see, I have literally hit across the entire thing. We're going to throw a little pressure on there. As you can see, I got a little more pressure towards the ends. We're going to lay it down, and I'm going to smear a little bit of this on top, because quite frankly, it just doesn't matter that I got it on there, because like I said earlier, we're just going to clean it off nice and easily. So while it's still wet, we'll just take this nice wet rag, just simply wet with some water. No chemicals needed. Just simply wipe away with that wet rag. Just simply get into the grain, make sure I got it all out of there. And we will have no problems with any sort of reactions. Make sure we got good pressure on that. Wiggle this, we've got quite a bit of adhesion. There you go. By getting the full coverage on there, we will actually have a great set, both in holding it down, but also making sure that we don't end up with those spots, like I said, the hollow spots, little tapping spots, because those areas, not only do they have a weird sound to it, but you also don't have any adhesion there. So let's say I did miss a spot and I didn't notice and it fully adhered. For whatever reason, whether I got a little on my shoe as I was walking out of the job site and tracked some across, came back the next day, maybe even came back the next week. I can just simply flake it off with my fingernail, and you'll notice that it doesn't haze the surface of the finish. That's one of the few benefits of using an adhesive like this. I'll simply flake it with the fingernail, rub it with either a cloth, rub it with a tennis ball, great tool for removing it. And if there is just a little bit of residue, some haze of the actual adhesive, it has not actually hazed your surface, it's just a little bit of residue of the adhesive, a little bit of mineral spirits on a rag, and just rub back and forth until the haze is gone. I appreciate you guys watching today. Thank you so much. Please look for other videos on other products out on YouTube. As we always say with all of our products, now that's perfect.